Firefighters are on the scene of a fire at the Vancouver Police Station, Main Street at this hour. The building has been evacuated. No word on any injuries just yet. But perhaps more importantly, this is where the 911 service is based.
That's right. And so for now, at least, 911 service temporarily out. Al Cohn of VTV standing by outside the police station. What's the scene now, Al?
Well, it's quite calm right now, Paul. Actually, what happened a little earlier, about 60 911 employees were evacuated when the fire started in the wall between the main 911 offices and the police department. The fire department was on scene. They put a hook and ladder up the back of the building, and they evacuated some people out the back and out the front of the building. Right now, no word on injuries or anything like that, but right now the scene's pretty calm here.
All right, and 911 service, is that still out of order at this point?
Yeah, right at this point, it's not completely out of order. What the police are telling us is please do not call 911 unless it's an absolute emergency. If you can, please just lay off the 911 and dial the number in your blue pages. Do not dial 911, as I say, unless it's an absolute emergency.
All right, thanks. Al Cohn outside the police station right now. We'll check in with Al again if it's warranted. But again, 911 service compromised, at least at this point, because of the situation down there. And as Al was saying, you can check the blue pages or just inside the front cover of the Metro Vancouver directory. You will find the non-emergency numbers for police, fire, and ambulance in your community. And in fact, at this point in the day, you might have better luck if you have. And welcome back to Vancouver Live at 6. Now, as we told you at the top of our program tonight, 911 emergency phone service in the greater Vancouver area has been compromised somewhat tonight by a fire at police headquarters. Al Cohn is standing by outside of police headquarters. Al, you've got some more information now on what was behind this incident today?
Yes, I do, Paul. What happened? Apparently, the fire started in a ventilator shaft a little earlier. It caused a lot of smoke. What happened was when the firemen came in, they hosed the area down. A lot of the wires got very, very wet. So what's happened is that has basically put 911 service at a minimum level. Right now, there are only 3 operators in 911, and the police are still asking people not to phone into 911 unless it's an absolute emergency. At this point right now, fire crews have cleared the area, and it's all under control. The fire's out, and at this point, they believe it was started by a roofer.
All right, thanks very much, Al. VTV's Al Cohn outside police headquarters. So once again, if you have a telephone call that you have to make to emergency services and you're having problems with 911, you can refer to the front cover of your Greater Vancouver telephone directory, the white pages, and you'll find the non-emergency numbers for ambulance, police, and fire service in your locality.
Plenty of noise in the skies over East Vancouver as police experimented with what could be the next big weapon in the fight against crime. Videographer Alan Cohen went along with police tonight as they took the new system for a test drive. He joins us now live from downtown Vancouver with the details. Alan.
That's right, Kimberly. It was a test drive of sorts. What happened is the police department, in conjunction with a local helicopter company, got to test drive a new system whereby from a helicopter they can actually see what's happening on the ground back at the police station. So this gives the police a real advantage in coordinating a chase of a criminal, a car chase, anything like that. You can see some of the pictures right here. It's an incredible infrared picture that actually the bright little spots there, that's heat coming off the bodies. So obviously at night, this is going to give the police a huge advantage of fighting crime. Now this system, we've seen this system before, but what makes this one different is that they can actually see it back at the police station. Now this is a new technology that the police department in Vancouver would certainly love to use.
I think it's certainly a valuable tool. There are a great number of uses that we can use the technology for. Number one, this situation, tracking suspects on the ground at night. Number two is the car chase scenario where vehicles are being pursued. We can take over a pursuit and track a vehicle from the air, lessening the impact of vehicles going at a high rate of speed through the city.
Now, Alan, this is a pretty interesting new tool. How close are police to actually putting these helicopters to use in a real-life situation?
Well, not right away. The police department's going to have to look at a few ways of maybe structuring some corporate funding, kind of like a Crime Stoppers program, so to speak. We're not going to see this right away, but believe me, they would love to have this in the air very soon.
Understandably. All right. Thank you very much, Alan. It's Alan Cohen reporting live in Vancouver tonight.